me, Rachel, again. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button and you are welcomed into my family of subscribers, I guess. I'm just gonna make a short update. You guys are now my ducklings. My nickname in high school was Ducky, and I still get called Ducky. And I'm like, a lot of YouTubers have this thing where they call their subscribers like friends, family. Well, you guys are now my ducklings. Welcome to the duck family. I'm your duck mom. Yeah, so that's just kind of interesting. But anyways, please give this video a like, subscribe, comment, share this video with friends and family if you like it. And with that, I am going to explain to you what this video is going to be. Most of this video is just going to be me winging it most of the way, because this video is going to be me going to my friend Phoebe's house, getting ready for a Halloween party, and she is as well, and we are going to be going to our friend Carlos's house for a Halloween party. And yeah, it's basically just going to be fun and games, just seeing us get ready for the party and just having fun at the party and stuff. There will be things that we will be talking about, and if we don't give enough detail in this video and you guys want to know more about certain topics we talk about, please don't be afraid to comment them down below. Just don't be afraid to just hit to comment down below saying, hey, I want to know more about yada yada yada, whatever it is. So yeah, just don't be afraid to do that. Sorry, right now I am really nervous. Really nervous. For multiple different reasons, and when you guys see part of my Halloween costume, you will see it. I am wearing what I can for right now. Can't see much. Yeah, sorry. My room is kind of a mess a little bit, so just ignore it. Anyways, yeah, that's basically what the video is just going to be about. It's just going to be about me and my friends just getting ready for a Halloween party and then going and having fun at a Halloween party, basically. Yeah, I already do have consent from my friends that I am able to film at their house, so that is good. But yeah, like I said though, if there are any questions, comments, concerns, anything, don't be afraid to comment them. I've probably said that for like the billionth time now. Anyways, sorry, kind of, like I said, nervous. I forgot what I was gonna say again, damn it. Oh, right. Like I said, if there are any comments you have about certain topics me and my friends talk about, because we will be talking about stuff going on in our lives. And if for some reason you guys do want to know more about that with the little information we give, because I don't want to have this be where I just talk about or ranting or going off talking about a bunch of stories you guys probably don't want to even hear. I'm pretty sure you guys are just here to see me get in my Halloween costume and just have fun with my friends. And that is fine. I am basically here for entertainment, but I am not afraid to open up my stories, I guess you could say I'm not afraid to tell you guys my stories. So yeah, but like I said though, if you guys want to know more about some of the topics we talk about or some of the stories or our ideas about things, don't be afraid to comment down below and we'll probably make a video on it. I can't say much for my friends because I would have to schedule it with them. But I would definitely be putting in my input and probably making a video on it, or at least planning it. But yeah, just let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. Like I said, don't be afraid to like, comment, subscribe, share this with friends and family. And with that, I'm gonna get back to you guys when I get to Phoebe's house. So until then, yep. Hey guys, I'm at Phoebe's house now. Gotta start getting ready. Okay, got more of the stuff out. Makeup and stuff over here. Costume parts over here. This is gonna be my fun.
Go.
I look like I belong in 50 Shades of Grey when I wear this corset.
Hey, you bought it. It doesn't look that bad. Once the rest of the costume on, as well as the wig and the other accessories, you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, I got one wig cap on now. Yes, time for me to try the second one. My little ducklings. Sadly. Hopefully this works. trying to get my hair to actually stay down. So I gotta take the bun out. Try
Wait,
this.
does this look even?
Hopefully this works. Yes, it does. And I got the second wig cap on. And my hair looks a lot flatter.
Okay.
Good, my idea worked.
There's the mold.
And now time for makeup. Normally I just do a little bit of this, mix it together, and then put it on. I know you guys are at a weird angle. I don't care. You guys are in here with me so that way I'm not lonely.
Alright. She's gonna go all over your eye. Oh my god, yes!
I just do this mostly as just a base coat. Kind of give me more of a natural look first. Ugh. No idea how I got this to work. But it definitely helped my hair look a lot flatter. Definitely helped it look a lot better too.
That was really scary, I know.
I know.
Ugh.
No, I don't.
Now I'm just doing a little bit of this color.
No, Dr. Joe.
Doesn't say what color it is. Don't care.
But Otto's still
But-
look. Thanks for that, dumbass, huh?
Yeah, I know you guys can hear them. Careful with the cussing. I am recording.
I don't care!
So you don't care if I get demonetized?
No.
You guys hear that?
I don't think they did, but whatever.
Watch. You fucking idiot. You stole the book.
Oh,
Okay, got that done. Now I just take one of these big brushes and just blend it in a little bit. Oh, baby hair sticking out. There we go.
The black, huh?
Ugh.
That looks like a wet cigarette from Michael Keaton's smoke, yeah? Oh, that was a big
And
cigarette.
now I just take one of these small little things
Wasn't.
and I take a darker blush
Because Michael Keaton doesn't smoke.
and
They were just fake like cigarettes, huh?
just do a little bit of it.
Well, perhaps if I'm not wrong, what is it? Oh god, I love the scene. He turns into a snake. That was a clay animation of the snake. Like when they saw it from The Night Before Christmas and James and the Giant Peach. Like a little bit, and Vincent. Yeah, a little
Just
bit.
do it a little bit more just to get a little bit more color in my cheeks.
Sorry.
Gotta clean out the brush.
Well, I don't like squicking, huh? Yes, I know.
Still gotta fix my wig cap a little bit more. Feels like it's not working, but then again, it is what it is.
Okay. You look up.
But hopefully it manages to stay put when I put the wig on. Hopefully. And then I just do that to just wipe off the excess. And like I said, take one of the big brushes and just blend it out and mainly use it to just get rid of the extra blush.
Thank God I did put on tie, huh? Just in case because I don't want the makeup.
window.
Ah man, I gotta fix my wig cap. Be right back.
I'm going
There
to-
we go. Got the wig cap fixed.
Oh, good. I'm here to rinse out your things. Because I'm a nice friend like that.
Okay. Is the blush too much or do you think it's just right?
No, she wore a decent amount of blush.
Yeah. I'll reveal who I am afterwards.
Okay.
Now it's time for the eyeshadow stuff.
I was always told to use cold water when washing stuff out.
Oh, that's good, not me.
Yeah, always use cold water when you're washing out brushes because if they're hot, it'll destroy the metal and melt the metal. Well, not melt it, but like make it bend and the bristles will not want to stick on. What the hell did I do? Oh, there's my finger metals. Okay, there's that one. Tiny bit of hot. Oh my god, it's in the way. Sorry, guys.
What did you do?
You might need to cut that out. Watch them hands, people.
Just know there's going to be a lot of weird things happening. I've already warned you guys about that. So, whatever. It's for comedic reasons. I mainly just entertain you guys, so.
You're weird. Then again, they knew this already.
They've met you.
Okay, these are actually mood rings. Or these two are on my thumbs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's going to show me a trick with tape when it comes to doing your makeup.
Okay, so I'm not like every other woman that knows how to do perfect eyeliner. I cheat the system with tape. And this is how you do it. What you want to do is grab kind of a short piece, or depending how long you want your wing, and you place it. You don't need to open up your eye. Open up your eye and right underneath your eyelashes, and then press.
Oh, dang. That feels weird.
It will feel weird, but it'll be worth it because of how straight your liner will be.
Yeah. Do you want to do the other eye, too?
Yeah, I might as well do the other eye.
I found his name. Papa? Honey, where are you going?
Okay, it's gonna feel weird, but I made sure not to get it in your waterline. Don't get it in your waterline like I did today. Oh my god, I ripped out like 5 eyelashes.
And I'm just using some eyeshadow cream to put on my eyelid before I put on my eyeshadow.
Papa?
Yeah, I know you guys are probably getting a good look of right here. I don't care.
Rise again.
Yeah, you do know it's still recording, right?
Mm-hmm. I need to touch up on my lipstick.
Just want to make sure the wig is not bothering my face.
Yeah, I think that's
I
even.
just want to make sure to leave it up.
With the eyeshadow cream, and then I'm using the Jeffree Star palettes. Yeah, I'm going to be using Wet Jewel. Please do not make any jokes in the comments about Wet Jewel. I know, it's a funny name. Blame Jeffree Star for it, not me. Okay.
I don't know.
Whew.
I told them not to make any comments about Wet Jewel in the comments.
They're going to anyway.
Will you stop
I
this?
kind of already got that.
Oh,
Mm.
go. Fuck.
I already messed up a little bit, but oh well, I'll work with it.
Her makeup wasn't perfect, you know. She did her own makeup back in the day.
But this color really does bring out my eyes, though.
I can help.
Oh,
You're gonna help me. Now look. Okay.
it kind of is a wet tone too, which is why I probably call it Wet Jewel.
I gotta do that.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Come on. I get out.
She definitely was someone that definitely did a lot of sparkles.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, if you haven't guessed already, you should comment down below what you think my Halloween costume is. And don't cheat. Although probably that I'm saying that, probably some of you are probably already gonna cheat. I'm just gonna get back to you guys when I'm done with my makeup. Well, got the makeup done.
Almost. You just need lipstick.
Yeah, which I just decided to just use a Jeffree Star palette mirror just because I like tinier mirrors when it comes to doing my lipstick.
Okay, I'm gonna get you guys open. I think I'm gonna do my neck ones first. So that one's gonna go there. That one's gonna go on the other side. Here we go.
There we go.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, so that one.
And there we go. I am done
You're
with
gonna
that.
have to use a wet sponge, huh?
I'm finally put my glasses back on. Oh, sweet Jesus, they're dirty. Ah! I set them down for like 5 minutes and they're dirty again.
That's what happens when you guys have glasses.
I but use those.
But I refuse to wear contacts. Because I think I look hideous without my glasses.
Just use glasses wipes.
Can I slap her? Comment down below if I can slap her.
Yeah, make this describe.
Why let them choose?
Because they're probably gonna say yes.
Here we go.
I was not being sorry. Okay, never mind. There goes the donkey laugh again.
Oh, shut up!
Make me.
Your fiance isn't here.
Shut up.
Make me. Okay, so now it's time for tattoos. And I have water bottle filled with cold water and a washcloth.
You squirt that at me, I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm not that mean.
Actually, no, you're right. Okay, so do you want me to do you first?
That is up to you.
Okay, why don't we start off with the butterfly tattoo?
Does your mom matter? Does your mom care if we get the floor a little bit wet or no?
A little bit.
Let's go get this wet in the bathroom really quick.
Yeah, let's
no, good idea.
let's do that. Now back to Beetlejuice. Yeah. Honey.
Yeah. Sorry for the awkward moments.
There we go. We got a little bit wet now.
All right, here we go.
Yes, she is touching my boob.
No, I am not touching your boob.
Kind of.
I'm not seeing
Okay, yeah, there we go.
If nothing else, I have my little spray bottles too.
Good.
And I'm not totally seeing that.
So should we just leave it like that, or?
And now I see that that's a little bit wet. We got it to get a little bit more wet. And then, cold water fell down my tits. Cold water fell down my tits.
It fell even more.
Calm down.
It's just water. It's not like I'm gonna die. It's not like I'm a witch.
Don't tell them that. Okay.
Well, if they haven't seen Wizard of Oz.
Right.
But then again, who hasn't seen the Wizard of Oz?
We're kidding. We're kidding. We're kidding.
We're kidding, we're kidding.
I was about to say.
Okay, that one, just, I guess, leave. I don't know.
I normally do this. I normally then check shortly after I start dabbing.
Shit.
It will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine.
No. Shit, we gotta do it now.
Okay.
Shit. Sorry.
Shit. Messed up a little bit. Ryan, can you get the little spray bottles out of my bag? They're in my little makeup pouch thing. No, it's in the other bag. It's in the backpack.
Okay.
The blue little like makeup pouch thing. They should be in there. They're buried somewhere in there. It's like a little spray bottle.
Spray bottle, where's the spray bottle? Come on.
They should be buried at the bottom. If you need to take stuff out to dig for them, you can.
The water actually it makes everything messed up. Oh.
Just there we go. There we go. That way it helps a little bit.
Okay, yours might be done already.
You have all the headphones and the glasses.
Trying to fill it up a little bit at a time.
Okay, yours might be done, so let's carefully peel it off you.
Yeah. I find it weird how we have to do that.
He likes it.
And then you can just, yeah.
Why not?
Okay, then
Guess what?
back with the water.
He likes it.
Trying to fill us back up. Sorry that this is taking a while. We can talk about certain things if you want us to.
I'm gonna kill you if you make that sculpture right next to my face, and I'll fall over.
Oh, it works.
Let me see.
And so did mine.
Oh, nice, good.
Okay, so the next one is this one. That's gonna go on my other forearm.
Yep. I'm gonna help her with this one.
Go.
Do that first.
I was gonna get tattoos online, but I'm like, you know. Ah!
Ah.
It's falling. Oh crap! It's not staying on. There we go.
Get these washcloths weren't so waterproof.
They're not supposed to be.
Got them from the dollar store.
Well, that's the problem.
They're the ones that expand when you put them in water. There we go. Once you get them wet, though, they work.
Okay.
I need a bathroom break.
Shut up.
He said it while we're recording.
Okay, and. Okay, pick out the next one for you.
Next one I'm going to do is going to be the bats.
Where's that one gonna go?
I was thinking about having it go like that.
Okay.
Don't know how, if these tattoos are correct, but I'm doing my own little twist. I am finally going to reveal who I'm going to be. Avril Lavigne. Or Avril Lavigne. However you pronounce her name.
Avril Lavigne.
Ah, yeah.
She's still.
I am doing my own little spin and twist of her.
Okay. Okay, hold it.
That was weird for a second.
There, that part's wet. Wow, these actually aren't bad. They're actually staying on. We'll go to work tomorrow and then be like, who did you? Tattoo artist?
Yeah, called me.
And me.
True, this video is going to be long.
Probably not as long as the one YouTube video we.
Probably not as long as the one we did together.
I'm gagging. Look. I am gagging. Oh my god.
But then again, if this video is really long and stuff, it's going to have more cuts and breaks rather than it being continuously long.
Meh. What? Yeah, getting close.
Oops. Some of the bats got messed up a little bit. Oh well.
It's
It'll be fine.
It's a bad. He's a type of bat.
Yeah.
He's a type of bird.
One little bat did not want to come off, so I had to dab it on there. Bats kind of got messed up. One of the
Check it out,
bats I
Ryan.
had to put right here.
Oh, I see. Huh?
Okay, now these are gonna be difficult because these ones are gonna go on my neck.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be difficult.
Oh my god. I want this one here. I'll take it. Okay.
That's a normal
Let's
sponge.
Let's do this one first. This one's gonna go here. I'm gonna take off this earring.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
That's an old SpongeBob wag, huh?
It's going to go down my neck, but it'll be payback because. Okay.
This is gonna be weird.
Oh my god!
Is it cold?
No, it's not cold. I'm just screaming for no. Yeah, okay, I'm too sarcastic. I'm so sorry. There goes her donkey laugh again.
Shut up!
No,
I have many different many different laughs.
that's true. You do. Go the tones.
Now it's time to spray.
Yeah,
just to make
spray.
sure.
Try not to spray my makeup, please. Just my neck.
Who
It feels
thinks that's
good with
cutting
head in my
apples?
neck.
Hopefully Alistair doesn't get jealous. Then again, when does he ever watch my videos?
That's true.
Maybe only the ones with you in them.
He hasn't even watched the makeup one yet.
Oh, how dare he!
Oh, there's a mermaid tattoo. Huh.
Okay. Does it look like it's done?
I can see.
I like mermaids.
Did it work? Did it work? Did it work?
It worked.
Come see the meal. Oh, I got next.
It's literally right in the center of my neck, but that's where his are, so. Okay, then time for the other difficult ones, but let's do you again.
Let's deal with the difficult ones first.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'd rather deal with the difficult ones first.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop it. Hey, come on, get up.
Okay, I'm gonna take off my other earring.
Whoa! Stop it!
This one, let's try to put right
Hey,
there. Go.
this looks a good outfit.
Señores, this has no title. Going to be title.
Jumping in your eye.
Beetlejuice is playing in the background.
Hopefully I don't get copyright striked.
As long as we're not like actually playing this song, I don't think they care.
And it's not like they're seeing it either, so... Gotta spray it now.
Oh my god, it's going down my boob!
Ah, revenge!
I'm wearing a clean bra, doesn't matter.
Maybe we should stop and we'll show you our tattoos afterwards.
Let's do that.
Here is our final product, mostly. I still have quite a little bit to put on, but it's close enough. So, we'll see you at Carlos's party. Hey guys, we are at Carlos's house. Carlos,
What's up? Hello.
don't like your costume.
Don't mind him.
Hello. It is I, Harley Quinzel. I can't even do the voice.
You did that horribly.
I know, I can't even do the voice, right?
I don't know what I am anymore.
You're just something.
Who does anymore? Who does know who we are anymore?
That is true.
That's a lie.
I mean, with today's generation and everything. Yeah.
Don't listen just yet.
I won't.
Alright, go ahead and start. Push it and open.
What I do, I am the best. For my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest bit of effort of my ghost-like charm, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With the wave of my hand, the world lay slow. I have swept the very bravest off our feet. Yet, you stop!
Alright, you're good, Rachel.
Yeah, it's still filming.
No, you're good. That was it.
Why not? Why don't we just keep filming it?
That was it? That's all it did? That's all it does?
What? I need content! What?
Am I in horny jail now?
Whoa, okay.
You'd started. God damn it, I'm messing up again.
This is not gonna be perfect. It's fine. It's
Nah,
okay.
it's just
I haven't been on YouTube before, so not used to like.
I don't have very many people watching it.
Nail.
I mainly do this for comedical reasons and entertainment. So that's just
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
That's what I did.
Haha.
Alright, just let me know when.
You gonna say something stupid?
Maybe.
Carlos, can I hit him?
Use this then.
Batter up, Buttercup!
it's already recording.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Stupid.
Alright. Here we go.
Okay.
Give me that.
Here you go.
Horny jail, horny jail, go to horny jail.
Really? That'll be for you.
Apparently now I need to go to horny jail.
Which is the
I'm already there though. I'm already in horny jail. I'm single.
Just walking away.
Right now we're currently debating whether or not to beat him or not. Comment down below if we should beat him or not. Carlos!
What did you do?
Stop. Dang it. I'm
Go to horny jail!
I'm bopped on the head and went,
Go to horny jail!
What? I don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, so I can go to abstinence.
What abstinence?
nice one.
Okay, that's actually good advice. Abstinence. Best way to prevent pregnancy, STDs, and everything
That's
else.
good advice.
Hey, if you want to go by the SCOPC, you can just castrate all your sexual organs and not make children.
How dare you?
Yes.
I mean, that is one way to do it.
Hang on a sec.
Okay, she wanted me to record. I have no idea. Oh God.
Yeah, I already hit myself a bunch of times when I was younger. So. Yeah, this is before Zoom.
Because it's funny?
Yeah, I really don't have a date with anyone. So, forever alone, old.
A date for what?
What?
A date for what?
That's
Oh
the
my.
question. If you don't have a date, but then what's the date for? If you want a date, what's it for?
Ah, yes, the end of time.
I mean, that's one way to look at
Hey,
it.
my schedule's free for the end of time.
Ah, yes.
Don't get any ideas.
It's already recording. It's already recording.
Now the girls are getting dirty.
Doha. I believe you.
What were you trying to do?
Gummies. For the party. For everyone. On. I did.
He brought out his hamster! He brought out his hamster! Hi!
Did you grow?
Oh, hi! Ah.
Oh my God. You're so fat.
Hey! Don't call the animal fat!
No, actually, she's just fluffy.
She's flappy.
Yes!
She's just really flappy. Okay, she has her food, so you can pet her. There she goes.
I had a hamster one time. Well, technically my sister got a pregnant hamster and we had to take care of 8 hamster babies.
Oh no!
Or should I say I had to?
Or you had to.
Yeah, I had to take care of 8 hamsters at one point. By myself, and I was only 10 years old at that time.
I remember having a guinea pig when I was at the age of 7. But unfortunately, she died
I
and...
had 2 of them.
Yeah.
Just never met them.
This was actually like the elementary school's guinea pig, and I kind of got unlucky of getting it.
I never had that kind of elementary school.
Hear this.
Phoebe's gonna be telling us a ghost story.
All right. The year, I can't remember the year. It was not a couple years ago, but it was around the time when I was just out of toddler stage, about maybe 5, 6. Meaning I was still depending on my teddy bear to protect me from monsters. Now, in this particular story, it has actually been known that there are ghosts living in our house. We call him, is it Timmy?
Yes.
Serena has nicknamed him Timmy. Now, when I was about that age, it was about 10 o'clock at night, and I couldn't fall asleep. It was a weekend, but I thought to myself, I'm not going to sleep whatsoever if I don't have this certain toy. So I braved the downstairs, I grabbed a stick, and I thought to myself, no big deal. So I quietly crept out of my room, evaded my parents, and went downstairs to the basement where all the toys and nonsense were there. Now, I didn't want to scare anybody or set the alarm off thinking if I turned the light on. Little did I know that wasn't the effect. So, in the end, I ended up finding my toy in the total, utter darkness. So, I found my toy, but as I looked up, I saw 2 red eyes staring at me. And I'm talking vampire Dracula red eyes.
Like age, like Alistair's age?
Yes, with a crooked smile. And I thought to myself, I must be dreaming. But then I ended up thinking to myself, no, wait, if I'm dreaming, this is hell then. So then, I quickly grabbed my toy, thinking maybe I'm just hallucinating, it's the dark, I'm exhausted, I just want to go to bed. But as I began to step away, the figure moved closer. And I said, oh, fuck this! I bolted my ass up that stairs, bolted the door with the chair, and then jumped under the covers and fell asleep right under there. I woke up the next morning, I went down to the basement, and I felt an eerie presence that was still there. And to this day, it was one of the scariest moments I encountered in that basement.
You just met one of the few ghosts that are hostile.
Do you have any ghost stories?
I can't remember, but my mother does remind me a couple of times I saw ghosts when I was a little one, but most of it I really can't remember. I think one of them is that she told me that when I was like 3 years old, I saw that there was like a ghost girl just like going by the car non-stop in the middle of the morning. It's like just following us, and then like a herd of spiders, but I think the herd of spiders one was just my imagination. But yeah, it's just most of the ghosts, very harmless that I met. They didn't do anything, just stared. They'd just be there.
Let's turn on the music.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was also another true story that Serena one day told me. That's also happened in the house. A couple years back, around Serena's early teenage years, she decided to throw a summer party. And they thought, oh, why not? What the hell, let's have some fun. So they thought it'd be funny to watch The Grudge in the dark. So then, afterwards, they go to sleep. Well, actually, they stay up late because they can't sleep, and they're just giggling. But then they hear someone come down the stairs. And they thought maybe it was me, wanting to play a trick on them. Because obviously at that age I was curious in what they wanted to do, but obviously I was dead asleep upstairs. And from the very faint light they could see a shadow that they thought looked like me. But my hair was up in a ponytail. And I never sleep with my hair in a ponytail, it's bad for your hair.
Yeah.
So then she tells me that some mysterious figure tries to go up to them, they turn on the light, and it's gone. So they thought, either we hallucinated that, or that was a fucking ghost. The next morning they asked if it was me, and I said no. I was dead asleep around 11 o'clock. I was dead asleep by 11 o'clock. So
you had a doppelganger.
apparently I did, or tried. It has been proven, or has been supposedly idealed, that ghosts can take the form of someone living in your home. Then again, that's called a poltergeist, but at the same time, still. But there's been many research done that's apparently proven that the paranormal does somewhat exist. Unless, obviously, you believe. Then again, if you believe in angels, why can't you believe in ghosts? That's just my theory.
Philosophies, but it's a bunch of like opinionated stuff.
With several background fact checks. Which I don't even understand. But, you know, it's just me.
Here, I'm still gonna let the camera roll, but Phoebe, hold the phone. This isn't necessarily a ghost story, but this is a true story. It is about the Columbine shooting. So trigger warning to anyone who doesn't want to hear this. Fast forward a few minutes, you'll be good. My mom heard this story from someone. Her daughter, it was her birthday. She was at the school. When the school was on lockdown, she was in the hallways. She was trying to get away from the shooters, but there was this like glass staircase that you could see through. She tried running away but one of the shooters was nearby. She tried running up the stairs to run away from the shooter. Someone pushed her down and told her, do not move. She ended up breaking her nose though. And they were literally right on top of her. The shooter came by, literally looked her directly in the eyes, did not see her, and left. After that, the guy picked her up and shoved her and told her to run. She ran for about 10 seconds. Turned around, he was gone. She tried looking in the yearbook at the end of the year to see if she can see his face. She never found it. No one ever knew who that person was. My mom believes that it was a guardian angel. Which is why I kind of say, sometimes ghost stories, they could be a ghost, they might be a ghost or a spirit, but it could be also an angel.
Do you want to know?
But also,
Do you want to know what my theory might have been? What if it was someone who died in a past previous shooting, and his spirit lingered there, and he decided to become a guardian angel of the school?
yeah, that can actually be possible due to like how much emotion someone can have. Is like there's two ways of doing it, like depending on like the person's mindset. Like if they're mentally unstable, they might become vengeful, but if they're mentally stable and understand their environment, they might become a guardian, and it just depends on what actually happens and such.
Well, here's the thing about that. You see, this is what I think is quite interesting, is that high school itself is a very toxic, emotional, straining environment. So obviously tensions are going to flare whether you're sexually active, whether you're depressed, there's a whole bunch of shit going on, for instance.
So chaos incarnate, yes.
Yes, so it'd be the perfect place where spirits would linger because it's where the most trauma is ensued.
Or the most emotion.
The most emotion. For instance, the auditorium of Smoky Hill High School, I told you this story, and Rachel somewhat knows it, but there was a girl a couple years ago, around the time that my sister was going, who ended up hanging herself in the auditorium in the high rafters. That part, he told me, is blocked off for a reason, because of how emotional it was. The word going around was that her spirit haunted the auditorium, and that sometimes you could see her walking amongst the rafters up high. She hung herself, and do you want to know why? Sammy told me, well, it wasn't Sammy who told me this, but I heard someone say, I don't know if it's true, don't quote me on it, if I'm wrong, so sorry, but I heard someone tell me that she was severely bullied by her peers. But not only that, but she was bullied by those in the drama club thinking that she trusted them. They were talking crap behind her back, and she found out. Broke her heart.
Here's another thing I found out on the internet about Smoky Hills Auditorium. There was actually
Hey, Carlos.
Are you okay?
There was actually a secret room up in the rafters. There was actually a secret room up in the rafters, but it got sealed.
That's the room that she hung herself in. And what's funny is that how she hung herself, it was either the wires from one of the lights up there, or it was one of the prop ropes used for one of the plays that year.
Or like the ropes for the sandbags.
It's a really sad story, and what's worse is that Smoky Hill High School used to be a prison.
Yes.
That is true.
So it's already haunted enough as it is.
How was it a prison?
Yeah, it was.
A while back before, actually, Smoky Hill, was it built in the 1970s?
Yes.
Yes.
Smoky Hill,
1970, like, what?
yeah.
you go.
1974 was the year Smoky Hill High School opened. But way before that, around the 60s, it was built to be a low security prison.
That's a bad idea.
Well, it maxified, but then they thought to themselves, why should we put a prison in the middle of other school zones? This is going to be awful, which is hence why they decided to turn it into a school. So
Yeah.
literally when we walked in every day, we walked inside of a fucking prison.
That explained a lot of how it looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
From the
actually does
high rafters to the stone walls, it explained why the ceilings were mostly concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I just remembered.
the IOC womb somewhere, huh?
Yeah, it's so weird of like seeing that one big hallway and then just like turns into like two separate hallways. It's like, why is there like one big hallway
You
and
want to know what that hallway was used for?
execution or prison cells?
Each classroom was actually a prison cell, but that long hallway was the stretch to doom. At the end of the hallway in the dean's office was when they would determine if they would live or die.
So that's what they called. Not the Green Mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
not
the Green
entirely
Mile.
sure. Don't quote me on it if I'm saying it wrong, but that's just what I've been hearing or what I've read on the internet.
Heck, I
Obviously,
don't
no
know.
one can trust the internet. Don't trust the internet.
Yeah,
fully.
don't trust.
Always fact check and double check on different resources.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like what my parents tell me, but yeah.
Yes.
Anyways.
Let's see. Was there another ghost story? Now I don't know if anybody read this, but obviously have you guys read the Scary Story franchise?
I have
I
read.
love
I
them.
have that.
Now there's also a movie about it, and they're making a second one. And
Nice.
Ryan, you saw the movie with Dad, and you said it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch it this month
There's
actually.
there's a few stories that are disturbing, and there's actually a true background behind. For instance, this one story is called The White Satin Dress. This tells a tale of an 18-year-old girl who wanted to go to prom. But she thought to herself, I'll never go, I don't even have a dress. Her mother saved up to buy her a beautiful gown that she saw in town. She bought it for her, surprised her, and said, go to prom, wear this, we'll get you all dolled up, we'll go. She went, she danced with every guy that you could think of. And of course she was packing up quite a bit of a sweat, so she thought that she'd sit down, but then she fell ill. So then she went home. The next morning, she was found dead in her bed sheets. The autopsy was performed, and guess what it was? Formaldehyde poisoning. The person that sold that dress to that owner stole it off of a corpse the previous day.
Yes, grave digging.
Grave robbing. How?
Better clothes than organs.
Yes, but it still killed her.
Yes,
It's-
because it's been proven that diseases can last somehow longer in dead bodies.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
which is why. No. Well, actually, did I ever tell you guys? I work at Goodwill. And in my store, there's been clothes that have actually smelled like formaldehyde. It was gross. So I'm like, did they take this off a dead body? Is this a pair of pants or a dead body? Markiplier.
Hey, it's cheap when it's already made and someone used it, so.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Hey, I haven't gone
someone's
clothes shopping in a
mindset.
long time, so
Well, obviously, stuff has changed since then.
True.
Yes, many things change in the future.
Yeah. Then there's another story.
we believe there'd be flying cars right now. I don't see any flying cars.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
Harry
right.
Potter.
That.
That's Harry Potter.
Too expensive, not enough people
I'm good
working
for right
on
now.
it. Barely anyone
How about
giving a
some
shit.
cookies?
It's a terrible combination.
Thanks, Dad.
Raise your hand when it's filming. Okay. So this is actually, I have actually two ghost stories. I heard this from when I went to Washington, D.C. We went on a ghost hunting adventure when we were there. On the 4 days we were there, 8th grade year. Sorry, smoking in my eyes. One of the stories was this girl. It was her wedding day, but she was wearing this wedding dress. She never made it to the wedding because she burned to death in it. Because her dress, it had like this long train, got caught in the fire and she burned to death. But the attic where she was locked. It wasn't until later that night where they found out, and now her spirit still lingers there and still sometimes peeks her head out the window.
That's
And it's above by a tavern as well.
Oh,
Which
wait.
turned into a restaurant.
That story was in one of the Scary Story books. I've read that story. That's actually really, oh my god.
Oh
Yeah, but here's another story though too. And this one is actually a Bloody Mary version story.
Oh god, here we go.
Wait.
Back then, they had to order ice. This was back like when the colonies first started and stuff. And
Get your feet out of here.
they had to get ice basically on a daily basis. The Iceman caught this dead girl in an alley where he delivered the ice. They had a funeral a few days later. At the tavern, it was very late. They were drinking. But when they were finished drinking and stuff, and they were down to like the last little bit of ice they had, when they tried taking a drink, they smelled blood. They put their cups up to the light, and they saw blood in their cups.
I'm gonna puke.
And they did not use the same ice that they did to preserve the body for making the ice, which makes you wonder where the blood come from.
Where did the blood come from?
And the guy said that he calls that person Bloody Mary.
Does anyone know the actual orange story? Actually, one of the stories on Bloody Mary is actually, she was it one of the queen?
It was the original.
It was Queen Elizabeth.
Queen.
The first.
No, Queen Mary.
Queen Mary is the
Queen Mary.
original
Queen
story.
Mary. The story is that she thought that it would be. She found a revolution in de-aging. So she was told that if she bathes in the blood of the youth, she would forever stay young. Which I find disgusting.
That's a bit demonic, but yeah, mentally ill people being scary.
Well, it's almost as if it's like that one scene in Saw where he drowns in the fucking pig guts, which is disgusting. My mom and another friend that she went to, they ended up eating, and she got a little bit drunk. Not my mom, but the friend. She had a bunch of margaritas. When they went to go see that movie, she was this close to puking on my mom. And I'm like, first of all, you don't get drunk and have food before you go eat, before you go see a gory movie known as Saw. Which, by the way, I have never seen that franchise.
I was gonna start watching it. I forgot to do that.
Then how do you know how the people died?
I don't, but I've been told a few scenes by my
I
mom.
know, like
Yeah,
a
but the
few
whole
scenes
story is
from a
about like
couple
some
movies.
crazy man taking vengeance because people wronged him and his family.
Well, not only that, but he wants to prove to them that there's more life worth living for. That you shouldn't. He took the plot of Saw was that he wanted to take victims that despised their lives and wanted to prove a point
Or
that there
were
is
drug
more-
addicts and stuff.
Yes.
People that were in, like, it was a way to, like, reform them. It was, like, old, like, prisoners or people that already committed crimes. People that
Yes.
already did wrong.
Yeah. He took people in, and he took these people in and wanted to prove to them that there's more to life. And if you don't think so, you'll go through my many games, and if you die, oh well. If you don't,
Because
now
he
you'll live
makes
to
them,
tell
because
the
he
tale.
makes them to where you could live or die. It depends on your choices.
That is true.
Yes.
But now some of his apprentices did make some of the games unwinnable. But the other apprentices killed those people because they were just like, you're not supposed to make the games unwinnable.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be winnable.
The only reason as to why in the Saw franchise is it's revealed. Spoilers, don't spoilers. I heard in one of the movies that he finds out that he's got cancer, hence why he did the games. But then in the most recent one, the newer ones, spoiler alert, pause it and fast forward if you have not seen it. I saw the last movie actually. It turns out that the doctor switched the scans. He never had cancer. He switched it with another person. So he did all that.
No. He did, but he didn't catch it early enough, which caused it to get worse.
Yeah. Ugh.
Squid Game is the Korean version of Saw.
What's with that
There's a lot-
anyway?
Serena's watching it now.
Basically, it's like the Korean version of the Hunger Games,
But much, much, much worse.
Much worse.
For instance,
where it's not children killing each other. It's more like they play these
Just
children
basically-
games and they die, but they aren't killing each other.
it's already been renewed for a season 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, the whole point of the movie is that there's a bunch of like people who are like
Down on their luck, like low on money.
Gamblers.
Yeah, gambling addicts,
Addicts of all
spender
sorts.
thirfs, whatever you want to call them. And basically, the game was made by an old man who wanted to be a kid again. It's like the same premises, but a little bit different. And yeah, there is like one group that tried to like kill everyone so they can get all the money because of their greed.
Look what happened to them.
Yeah. And so yeah, it's like
One of
each of the
them-
game, like what people are starting to realize now, is based off of like real Korean kids games, like marble gambling, hopping jacks, which is universal for some weird reason.
Tug of War, which is universal, and like
yeah,
red
that
light,
too.
green lights.
Yeah.
Also, I heard it originally was an Olympics game. Tug of War.
It still is.
It still is.
Wait, really?
It still is.
It still is. It's just not really played as all. Well, it is, but like, it's basically bodybuilder against bodybuilder.
At this
Women
point,
versus
yeah.
men.
Yeah, at this point, that's what it is.
But
Right?
yeah, it's just like going off of a side tangent from scary stories to what we're just talking about.
Hey, it works. They like the
it's
content.
It's a side
Yeah, it's a nice
tangent.
break for some
About
stuff, but-
looping back, I just thought of a
Yeah,
creepy
fun fact,
character.
my nan actually survived the 9/11 attack. She was working in one of the towers.
And actually, the plane crashed right on top of her. My mom told me the story. And technically, when that happened, everything was crashing around her. A bunch of people were dying. There was fires, and so she just ran. And miraculously survived, but unfortunately for those who actually did die on the 9/11 attack, it's still sad. But also, what's pissing me off is that there are some people trying to, like, graffiti on the memorials of the 9/11 people.
Okay, that's just effed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some fucked up people in the Dark Triad.
Careful with the cussing. I don't need to get demonetized.
Oh, sorry. But yeah.
To the memorials too, so I've seen what the memorials are for 9/11, and that, yeah, you cannot deface that. Or they just don't give a crap.
Yeah, sorry about that little cut right there. I just had to turn the camera around. I can't turn the camera around when recording, so yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
But
But yeah, it's like,
I get what you guys are saying, and for me,
You can scoot up.
here's something interesting: is that my mom told me a story about how this old lady. I'm pretty sure you guys all know it. Where this old lady, she was having trouble going down the stairs, and these 3 firefighters had to help her. If they were going a little bit faster or a little bit slower, right when they took that break, when the tower dropped, where they were standing, saved them. So if they were going either a little bit slower or a little bit faster, they would have died.
I saw a Facebook picture of. It was a picture of a firefighter who was running through the tunnel in New York City.
Oh,
And
she's telling a story.
He was a firefighter, and it was the last known documented picture of that specific firefighter. He ran out of the firefighting truck into the traffic to fight the fire. To this day, his body has still never been recovered. It is still probably buried underneath all that old rubble.
Or there's another thing where it just turned to charcoal and ash, which is possible. But if that happens, then possibly he might become a ghost and be like, hey, don't cause a fire.
What's
Such,
really
but-
sad is that the day of 9/11, I met a woman while I was working who was wearing a T-shirt of her parents, and I said, "Are you?" I asked him like, "Who's that on your shirt?" She's like, "Oh, it's my parents." And I'm like, "Did one of them perish in 9/11?" He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah. My father died fighting off the 9/11 attack. His body was never recovered, so they did a memorial. A few months later, her mom passed away of a broken heart. So every year on 9/11,
Broken heart
they
syndrome.
do like a little party to celebrate their lives and what they were. And I'm like, can I get the Prozac kit? But it's just really sad. So many lives were destroyed. I remember my dad coming home. Well, actually, he was my dad coming home, and actually coming back from one of his routes, and asking his boss like, "What the hell's going on?" He's like, "We're under attack, Wes. The U.S. is under attack right now. Go home. Go the hell home. Be with your family." He got home. Me and Ryan were sitting down. We were babies at the time, and Dad came home and grabbed my mom and then grabbed Serena and then was just like, "Oh my God, this is scary." And what's not funny but kind of funny is that my mom thought she was watching a movie. She thought it was a movie. That's how real it was. I mean, obviously it was real, but like, that's how terrifying it was, is that she thought it was a movie because there's nothing else on.
Here's another weird story, is that one of the news predictors, shortly before the tower fell, she was explaining how it was when, like, here's the weird thing and stuff, is that she was saying and stuff how, like, Building 7 was on fire or something, and she mentioned how, like, Building 1 collapsed and stuff, and right as she said that, it collapsed, or it was like Building 7 was gonna collapse, or that, yes, like she said, like, Building 7 collapsed, but yet Building 7 was still standing burning.
Right.
Then, like, a minute later, it collapsed. She literally predicted it. Whether if it was on accident or on purpose. It's like she knew what was happening, and she was on air.
I think we should change the subject because it's getting too Prozac-inducing. Not Disney World related, but
Say this again, what? Haunted attraction, what?
in Florida when I went to Disney World,
Is it
that
Haunted Mansion?
no, it wasn't Haunted Mansion. It was
There
No,
actually
it was
is,
like-
real ghosts in all the Haunted Mansion, right?
Yeah.
Mansion, right?
Yeah,
In all
there is.
Disney parks because people spread their ashes of their dead ones in those in the haunted houses.
In Haunted Mansion, yep.
Even though the employees of Disney told everyone not
they-
to,
they banned
one
it, they
woman
still
just
do it.
decided to like not go on the ride and just walk on the side and just spread the boy's ashes, and now like her son's ghost is like haunting the area. I'm just like, are you seriously going to like put your child's spirit in a place that's like full of scary stuff, or
Does he just like it?
Yeah, I'm
I mean, I understand having like a little like bottle like this big of ashes and
Yeah.
scattering them, some of them, in the park, but not all of them.
yeah.
what else is it like? Let's see. Yeah, there was a haunted playground, and I told my cousin Rachel. That's my cousin, not that Rachel there, but my cousin. I have a cousin named Rachel who's an idiot, who actually does work at Disney World. Hence how we got the discounts and some of the stuff there.
Nice.
I told her, I said, let's go to that. She's like, no, we're not going. And I'm like, oh, is this because you don't like scary shit? And she's just like, yeah. I mean, this chick cannot stand horror movies. There was a horror movie that involved demons where they were sitting, the scene was they were in the elevator trying to get up and out. And they're trying to get up and out. And the demon was sitting right in the corner of the elevator. And she screamed at the top of her lungs. And my sister was like, you need to, what the hell? She's like, I don't like horror movies. So we never got to go to the attraction. And the next time I go to Florida, I'm going to that thing.
Take me with you.
You
I
should
want
let
to
her
see
watch
that.
Cabin in the Woods, like a comedy horror movie.
Or,
She doesn't do
what's-
horror, period, because
Oh, here's a funny thing. My mom would not let me watch The Nightmare Before Christmas until I turned 13. Because she said it was too scary, quote, quote.
I didn't see it until I
watched
was that
Nightmare
age.
Before
Okay,
Christmas when I
here's
was
a funny
5.
thing. Here's
y'all are
a funny
babies.
thing.
Me and Ryan started watching it when around the time it came out.
Okay, wait, hang on.
1993.
Here's a funny thing. I watched Coraline with my niece. She's 10 at the moment, but she was 5 at the time. She watched Coraline with me, and I told her if she gets too scared, let me know. People have been saying and stuff, Nightmare Before Christmas is more like Winnie the Pooh compared to Coraline. Coraline is compared to like the Saw franchise, basically, almost. At least kids related.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and like literally, she handles Coraline, and I'm like, Mom, Coraline is way scarier than Night Before Christmas. Yes, Night Before Christmas has monsters and stuff, but the basic story isn't really that scary. I mean, I know that when I was young, the opening song, like This Is Halloween, would scare me. It just would, because it was always creepy to me, and I always had to fast forward through it whenever I watched it just because it scared me. And it took me until I was about like in high school for me to actually get over that.
oh,
But now I can watch it no problem. I can listen to it no problem. But the fact that my mom said that Nightmare Before Christmas is too scary, but yet she allowed my niece to watch Coraline with me, it makes no sense because a lot of people have been saying and stuff. Coraline is like 10 times scarier than Night Before Christmas.
What's funny is that remember when Monster House first came out?
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, so like we were young.
My mom let me watch that for the Night Before Christmas. What the
You know
hell?
what's funny is that the rest of the kids, oh my god, there were kids running out when the house came to life, and me and Ryan and Stringer were like, oh my god, yeah, run, go, this is awesome. And then we came out after the movie was over, and then, oh my god, so many kids were crying, and then my parents were just like, my kids are fine.
You know the funniest thing is that I also did watch Monster House, but I was just more confused.
That's fucking creepy.
That scared me.
That scared the crap out of me. Are you kidding me? That's playing on the radio right now.
I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but if you did, you get the point.
Oh yes, metal.
We stitched these boots.
Yeah, but funny thing is that when I actually watched Monster House, I was confused. I was dead confused.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't have any emotion. I was just like, this is interesting. And I was, yeah, again, when I was young, I had very bad autism. Now I'm actually highly functioning. Didn't need to. Never mind. Anyways, yeah.
Just forget what you just said. Just forget the past
Yeah,
like 15 seconds.
But actually, I scarred myself at the age of 4. When my father was watching The Grudge, I sneakily went out of my room, opened the door quietly. I somehow did it where he did not notice and actually saw, like, the Onryashio, even though I called it the Ghost Girl because I was very young back then. But yes, I scarred myself on that day at age 4.
I still have never seen The Grudge.
Are you... The Grudge is actually very scary because, of course, it's based off of a like, it came from Japan and such, but yeah, it's like, some of the Japanese spirit, like, some of the Japanese yokai, it's what all the spirits, demons, gods, and undeads, whatever, are classified in Japan. Just like how the Germans have the Vadir for all the spirits.
That's true.
But anyways,
How the Russians have...
how the Russians have. But yeah, it's...
Wait, no, is that Russian or is that German?
But yeah, it's the...
Is Krampus Russian or
That's
German?
Krampus is Germanic.
Yeah, that's German.
Krampus is Germanic.
That movie was dumb.
Why do you think I have never watched it?
My mom watched it and she's like, I'm highly disappointed. I thought it'd be better.
Yeah, that's interesting, but...
There's that one movie that came out. What was it called? Willy's Wonderland. I saw it. I was so disappointed. That was the first horror movie.
Is that the one with Nicolas Cage in it?
He doesn't say a flippin'. Sorry. He doesn't say a flippin' word throughout the whole movie.
That's the Five Nights at Freddy one. That's the based one.
Yeah.
Did you watch that, Ryan?
No.
Oh.
It's very disappointing. I hate to say it, but it's really disappointing.
He didn't talk?
He doesn't say anything.
What the hell?
The movie's like an hour.
He's an A-list actor. This makes no sense.
Yeah.
My dad likes to say he's either whispering every single line or yelling at the top of his lungs. That's what my dad likes to say about
this
Nicolas
one.
Cage.
He says nothing, and it just totally.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he
I
says
think-
nothing.
I'm never watching it then.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. I really didn't.
Yeah, it's a bit of
I-
a shame when
Yeah,
someone...
I really had high expectations. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like an
it's
actual.
Nicolas Cage,
It's
man.
Nicolas
this
Cage.
is this
I
is
mean,
the
yeah,
guy that's
it's-
done Ghost Rider. You
Yeah.
think it?
Oh, I need to see those too.
Oh,
But-
the Ghost Rider movie was
Ghost
actually
Rider.
disappointing. Like, when I was young, like, in like, middle school, Ghost Rider 1 came out, but...
Marvel.
Please don't watch it. Even though I liked the fire pissing scene, it was very funny.
I think my favorite scene in Ghost Rider is when he's sitting in the prison,
Sitting
or that
in
little jail
prison.
cell, and the dude says, "Oh, nice jacket," and then he bursts into flames because the Ghost Rider is attracted by troublemakers.
Yeah.
And he bursts out, and then he's just like, "Oh, nice jacket," takes his, and then burns down the bars. And then there's one kid in there and points at him and says, "You're innocent," and then the guy just faints. Because like he's just sitting there like, oh my god, this dude just bursts into freaking flames,
Yeah.
man. Like,
He literally, like, in the Marvel, in the OG Marvel comics, like, back in the 1970s or something, like
the originals.
yeah, he made a pact with the devil himself, and that's why he looks like a fiery skeleton. But, of course, since he has, like, some good in him, and the devil wants to take his soul, of course.
Obviously.
He basically fights the devil, which becomes the antagonist. Like the person he made a deal with becomes the villain.
Isn't that like the whole first movie premises?
He made
Yeah.
a deal with the devil to save his dad because his dad was gonna die of cancer. He cures cancer, but still killed his dad.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna end it there, guys. Please like,
idea.
comment, subscribe. Any things that we said you guys want to know more about, or you guys want us to have any interesting stories, or want to do something like this again, please let me know down in the comments. Like I said, share this with friends and family. See you guys in my next videos. Bye, my little ducklings.